All right, we are officially going live to YouTube for day 6 of this boot camp training. So I'm really excited again about what we're going to be offering. And today is the 6th day of how to become an affiliate on the Builderall affiliate marketplace. And today we're going to be talking about building a landing page, but we're going to do that landing page in the style of a opt-in page. So they're going to land on the page. They'll have an opt-in form. When they fill out the opt-in form, we'll actually then send them to our affiliate offer. And I'm going to just go ahead and set it up like I would if I was going to be an affiliate for my product, which is Social Media Explosion, just because that's what I know. That's the easiest one. It's painless, and hopefully it'll be easy for you guys to see how I do it. So what I'm going to do first is I have to come up with a lead magnet, because that's the way I'm going to get their opt-in filled out, is I'm going to give them some type of lead magnet that entices them to give me their name and their email. So I'm going to start the process of trying to get their trust, right? They're getting to know me, they're getting to like me, and they're beginning to trust me. So I'm going to try to give them something first, so they know about me. Hopefully they like me because they gave them something. And then once they hit that submit button to be able to get their free product, then they'll go to my affiliate offer, and hopefully they'll say, wow, Shelly not only gave me something, but look at this offer. This is great. There's my credit card. So hopefully that's what we'll be able to do. So I need to find a lead magnet. And I'm going to show you guys, I have not pre-worked this out. I have not pre-gone in and said, okay, I'm going to build it before I do this so everything works. I'm doing this flat cold, and I want you to see me doing it cold, because I want you to see me going through the thought process of finding a little lead magnet to use and then putting it into one of those pre-made funnels. So to do what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into a a company that's called IDPLR. You've probably heard me talk about them before. I've actually bought a lifetime membership to them, so I actually can get just about anything I want to in that program. And they have a ton of lead magnets and giveaways and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to see if I can find something on IDPLR. So I'll just type this in, idplr.com, and I'm going to log in. And now the whole world is my oyster, and I get to decide what I want to do. So right here, I need to think about what I am selling as an affiliate marketer. And the product I'm selling is social media stuff, right? Using different quotes and graphics and images for social media. So it might be a really good idea that I create a lead magnet that's closely associated with that product. So I have them going in that mindset. So I'm going to go ahead and do social media and do that as a search item. And right here, we've got social media blitz. It's master resale rights, master resale rights, master resale rights, resale rights. What I'm looking for is something that's giveaway rights. So I'm going to scroll down this first page. We'll see if we can find it. There's giveaway rights right there. So giveaway rights for for social media. So it says social media marketing revealed. So that's an option right there. And the date that it was put out was in 2015. So that was about 4 years ago. So that's not terribly old, even though in the world of social media marketing, it might be considered a little old. So I'll keep looking on this first page. And that was really the only one that popped up on this first page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to some advanced settings and see if I can do an advanced search and find something. So social media. And I'm going to see if I can find something that has giveaway rights. So ebook giveaway rights. So it lets me filter for the words, the keywords, and what type of PLR I'm looking for, which in this case, I'm looking for giveaway rights. So I put that in. I can even choose the dates. So this has got from 2000 to 2019. Maybe I'll do it 2016, 3 years ago, to 2019. And then I'll click search and see what I can find. See if that brings me anything. So I've got the latest fashion fads, dominating YouTube, Snapchat, branding secrets, hashtag secrets, blogging, and social media traffic. That's a great one right there. And it's from 2017. It's the last one on the list. How lucky are we that we found that? So I'm going to click on that to see more information about it. And it looks like it says social media traffic, and it's got some information there. We're going to pretend like we read all the way through it. It says master resale rights. But in this area right here, the only things that I can't do is I can't modify it. I can't change the graphics for the e-cover. I can't add it to a free membership site, and I cannot convey private label rights. But right here, it says I can give it away for free. That's the important thing that I'm looking for is, can I give it away for free? And it says, yes, I can. So the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to download it. That's the next thing. And once I download it, then I'm going to go ahead and pop in and find that folder. And we're going to extract it. Right now it's in zip file format. So I'm going to extract it so that we can really take a look at it. And so there's that folder unzipped. And I can click in there and click in there again. And there's the special page. And I'm going to take a look at it and see what it looks like. So I like the cover. Top 10 tips to getting more traffic in social media. And I'm just going to scroll down and I'm going to check out this ebook. And I'm going to just take a look at it and see what it says. And does it say things that I really like and that kind of jive with my affiliate product, right? So I'm going to scroll down. The other thing I'm looking for is to make sure this bad boy doesn't have links in it to somebody else's product. That's another big thing is, remember, I'm not allowed to make any changes to it. So I have to make sure it doesn't have links in there to somebody else's product. So all I'm doing is giving away this product and selling for somebody else. And it doesn't. It goes all the way down to the top 10 reasons and no extra links or anything that's going to promote somebody else's product or service. So we'll pretend like I read this carefully and that it fits everything that I want to do perfectly. And I do want to give this away as a lead magnet on my opt-in page to create my landing page. Okay, so I'm feeling good about it. So I'm going to take a look again in my folder. And oops, wrong folder. There we go. And when I go inside that folder, I've also got an e-cover pictures. And this is important too, because remember, I have to add this to my website. So I have several options for e-covers, right? I've got a large one, medium, small. I've got a flat one that doesn't have that binder on the side. And then another one that has a little bit of extra white space. So lots of great images to use. So remember those funnels that we looked at before that had the product already in there. You can imagine that this is going to be actually really, really quick to set up because I've got the image. I will have the opt-in form there. I just got to connect it to MailingBoss. And I can put a few blurbs of information because those pages don't take a lot of information. And then I'll have a landing page ready to go. Okay. So what do you guys think about this product so far and how I found it? This is the exact process I go through to find lead magnets. Exactly. You guys are getting no fluff.
This is really awesome, Shelly. It's going to keep me from having to create different products that I have. So it's time saving. And then there are different people on my team. They really don't understand or don't have the skill set to create a product for a lead magnet. So this is tops. Thank you. I didn't. And then the keyword giveaway. I like how you brought that out because I was wondering how to be able to determine if it's one I have to purchase or how do I tell if it's a giveaway. So for anyone that on my team, remember the word giveaway.
Right.
I will share the show.
And also remember, guys, that IDPLR is a great program. There's tons of programs like this, so it's not the only one. But when you use IDPLR, I think I paid $200 for a lifetime access, but I think now it's down to $99 or $100 or something like that. But if you do decide to join, there's an affiliate program as well. So when you're talking to your team and you're really talking about how to get these lead magnets, you want to make sure that you're putting your affiliate link in there too, because you will get a commission off of selling that item to your team. So you're making it easier for them, but you're also getting kind of a bonus for sharing it with them. And again, Builderall is not the only way you're going to monetize, right? You need to be always thinking about different ways to monetize. And this is another way to monetize. When you're building your team and you're teaching them how to do this, you throw your affiliate link in there and you tell them, this is an affiliate link. I will get a commission when you buy this. So full transparency is completely okay. But if they want to use that service and they want to pay $100 to get those pre-made giveaway things, they can do that. And I'll tell you what, IDPLR is full of all kinds of products like that you can give away. So they can do it. They may even have some giveaways on underwater basket weaving. I have no idea. But they have almost anything you can think of. I think the funny ones are like online dating, like the 5 ways to woo a girl to be able to kiss her before the end of the night, right? It's so funny. So yeah, you just gotta play in there and find what you want. But this one was pretty easy because IDPLR does focus on social media, it focuses on digital marketing, on online business. So the bulk of what you're going to find is those types of things. But it does have a lot of wacky stuff that you're like, wow, I didn't even know somebody wrote an ebook about that. So check it out when you get a chance. And again, if you share it with your team, share that affiliate link too. That will help you monetize a little bit. All right, so now we know what we're going to give away. It's very, this one was an easy one, thank goodness. Sometimes they're not quite that easy. But now we're going to actually go into Builderall, and we're going to see if we can log in and start creating our landing page that actually has the lead magnet and opt-in form. So we're going to go back into that area where we found the pre-made funnels. So I'm going to go to Builders and Pixel Perfect, because that's my favorite, and New Site. And then I'm going to go, hopefully I can find this again. I think it was maybe Sales Funnels, and then down to Free Book Funnel maybe. Was that it? No, that's not it. Ebook funnel. No, that's not it. Giveaway funnel. I did this last time with you guys. I always have like a list building funnels. I have like a mental block. There it is. List building funnels. So I was in sales funnels, and then I went all the way down to list building funnels. And that gives me the pre-made funnels that are actually, they actually have the lead magnets in them. I'm just going to replace it. I'm going to do it a little bit differently than what the funnel is set up to do. So I'm going to go ahead, I guess, just create this one right here. This is fabulous. So I'm going to go ahead and click edit. And so now we got this big purple blob right here, and we've got some content right here. Remember, it's not very much. I've got the ability to put my logo. So let's go ahead and see if we can create a logo really fast. I'm going to go to this area right here. Sorry, this area right here. And I've got social media traffic. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe capture just that area right there and call that our logo. So I'm just going to go to my snipping tool that I have in the PC. If you guys don't have a snipping tool, or maybe you have a snipping tool, but it's for your browser, but you don't really have one that you use for anything in your PC, Windows 10 actually comes with a snipping tool. If you go to your tools, and I think it's in Windows accessories, you'll find the snipping tool. And so I've got mine on my dashboard because I use it all the time. And so I'm going to go ahead and click my picture and get the larger one. There we go. And I'm going to click my snipping tool, and I'm going to get a new snip. And then I'm just going to go here and drag and surround it like this. And there's my, there it is. That was easy. And then I'm going to save as, and I'm going to put it in that same folder that I had all of the rest of the information for what we downloaded. So let me see if I can find it here. So I've got documents, downloads. And then social media traffic. There's my information. So I'm going to call this my logo, and then I'm going to click save. And so now I actually have that captured. It's got kind of a grayish background, so I'm going to have to be able to grab that and change the color of my banner to match that, or the top of the website. So we will actually do that. So I'm going to go back to this area. And we talked about, let me go ahead and stop sharing real quick and mute. Mute. There we go. Hopefully that helped. But I'm going to go ahead and start thinking about how I want to organize this. So one of the important things that we have to remember is when I create this this page, this funnel, do I want it as a standalone website, or do I want it as just a page? Because that's really all we're going to create in here. All the other pages don't mean anything, except for maybe the legal pages. I don't know if it has legal pages or not. Let's do the page and look at the pages. And we've got some legal pages right here that we can actually integrate if we want to. So that's another consideration, is do I want this a website with one page and then the legal pages, or am I going to be adding this to another website as maybe a different layout or a set of pages? And the reason I need to think about that is remember, if this page goes into another website, into another layout, it's going to take on the header and the footer that's there, right? Whatever header and footer exists, it's going to take on that header and footer. So I need to think about that. And for me, I might, if I was doing a lot of these, I might do it under the same website, but have a different layout for each page, or maybe one layout and put all of my opt-in pages in there, but make them so that there's basically no header. And I'm going to show you how to do that, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and go up to share my screen again. Let me find the right button. And when I talk about creating no header, right here, we've got kind of a background picture and then the header right here. So I'm going to take the logo out, and then I'm going to shrink that header up really small. And it's actually transparent. If I go to right click and go to appearance and go to colors, there is like no color on the header. There's no color on there. So I can, let's see here, that's a banner. So I can move that as small as I can put it. If I click and drag and drag and drag and drag and drag and drag, that's as small as I can get it. And then this image right here, I believe it's probably an image on the background of the page. So if I go to page icon, and then go into that layout, and then here's the page right here. If I click on that page and then I go to change the background, it has that image. So that image is actually the background on the page. So all I have to do for that particular header is just make the header transparent. That's all. Just make the header transparent and no color. And whatever that banner is, you'll just see right through it. So basically, you won't see it. So if I go to preview, you can see that we can't see that header at all. We made it really small, and you can't see it at all. So let me look at your eyeballs and make sure that you got it, especially Roberto. Roberto, did you get it? Right, so just, you can put an image as the background and then make that header invisible, and you're good to go. It's actually that easy. You can also choose like the color of the background. So make the color of the background the same as like the banners that you're using, and then do the same thing. Make the header invisible, and whatever the color of the background of the actual full page is what's going to show.
Now, does it have to be a different layout? Let's say that you have it on a website and you are adding actually a page to the website, you need to use a different layout. Otherwise, you're going to be moving all the headers, right?
That's right. That's right. There's a couple of options, right? In this layout, I've already set the header, so it's really small and invisible.
Right.
If I add another page, the header is going to be really small and invisible.
Every one of them.
Mm-hmm. All of them.
Right.
Does that make sense? So
Got
technically,
yes.
I could put all of my opt-in pages in there if I want to, if I want them to have an invisible, really small header.
Got it. Yes.
Shelly, a question. I saw where we can change the background image. Is there any way of knowing the size of finding out the size of the background image that we have to have?
Yeah, you remember me telling you about Galleryify?
Mm-hmm.
Grab that. It'll tell you the size of the image. You don't have to download it. It will just tell you what the size is. And then if you want to change the size, you can pull it in and change the size by using something like GIMP and just scale it to a different size. So yeah, there's a lot of options you can do.
Okay, because I was trying to change the background on a template, and I put a picture there, but I didn't, and it's not showing the picture where I want, and I didn't know how to tell what size the picture had to be for the background.
Yeah, check that out. Do a Galleryify.
Mm-hmm.
Capture that image in Galleryify, and when it lists all the images, it'll tell you what size it is.
Thank you. And a Galleryify, again, is a Chrome extension.
That's right.
Thank you. Right.
Well, that happened to me the other day. I was working on one, and I was trying to explain it to you. But I went into when you went into the first part, mm-hmm. the full site, and I went into background there, and I changed it, and it all came out perfectly.
Good day.
I put it into the same color. I didn't go transparent. I put into the same color. So
that works too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That works too.
It's
absolutely. There's a lot of options. You just have to think creatively, right? So if the page color is one color, and you want that banner to be technically hidden but really small, just make it the same color as your background of your page, and you're good to go. So it's that easy. But if you want it to really disappear, and whatever the background color, background picture is of the page, just make it transparent. Yeah, super easy. So Roberto, did that answer your question? There's another way you can do it actually, and that is if you've got banners, you can actually pull the banner up and put it over the header, and it will cover the header too. So that's another way. So there's like 5,000 ways you can do it.
Will all that way use space? I suppose the more banners you put in.
I got two questions. So David, let Roberto.
Sorry.
Ask.
Okay.
That was actually his question.
The other question that I have, it was actually that option where you can have a button block for a period of time with a counter, I believe that you said, where the person can, the button is there, but they cannot click for a period of time.
Yep, I will definitely show you that when we get to a place where I can show you how to do that, okay?
Great, thank you.
David, what were you asking? David's like, forget it. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at what we're doing here. So I'm going to go ahead and change this text a little bit to match what I'm giving away. So I'm going to go ahead and say, grab the free ultimate guide. Let's see what this says. Social media traffic. So we'll change the wording to social media traffic. So I'm going to start typing in here. And I'm going to go social media traffic and delete the other letters. We definitely don't need them. And I think I'll hit enter right there. I'll take social media traffic, for newbies off. And then it says top 10 tips to getting traffic from social media platforms. So let me see if I can remember that. So I'll put that right there. Top 10 tips for getting traffic for social media platforms. Fabulous. And then it says, just enter your email address and you'll be one step closer to win. I'll just say one step closer to, or sorry, just enter your email and you'll get, let's say, get your free copy. There we go. And we're collecting name and email. And we've got the words register now. I'm not sure I really like the register now. So I've changed the wording. Let's say that is button. So I'll click on the button and I'll say get your copy now with an exclamation point. There we go. And then we hate spam. Your email is safe with us. That's fabulous. Now I do have a logo that I can add if I want to. So I'm going to move all this down. And to move it down, I'm just going to click on this right here and click this little arrow. When I click that arrow, it drags everything down for me. So I can create some space right here. And I'm going to go ahead and add that logo to see if it adds any color or it fits or it works. So I'm just going to go to plus and I'm going to go to image and I'm going to click on image. There's my image right there. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. And I'm going to right click and go to change image. And when I do, I can actually go to my digital file repository. And then here, I'm just going to click upload. And I'm going to find that image that I had a little while ago. So I'm going to go to my D drive. I'll go to downloads. I'll go to social media traffic. And there's my logo right there. I'll click on it and open. And there we go. Here we go. And confirm. And I'll make it a little bit bigger, like that. And then we'll drag that up a little bit, like that. So what do you guys think about that so far? Is that working? Does it fit? Is the orange going with the purple? You tell me.
You gotta change the color, I believe.
Yeah, I would agree to change the color, and I'd like to see how you do that.
We probably won't do that here because that would take me going into another platform. We used to have an editor. There used to be an editor in here that we could do it on the fly inside of the builder, but that was a third-party system, and the third-party system actually changed their system, so it didn't work with Builderall anymore. So Builderall is actually working on building their own. So probably what I might do is instead of maybe changing it to the purple, maybe I can change the social media traffic to that color of orange. What do you think?
Well, I think that'll work, but come to think of it, I would leave it like that because that right there would be actually the color, the social media, that logo, the way it is, the color it is, that would actually stand out to get someone's attention.
True. Let's put the book in there. Let's put the book image in there and see what happens. Okay. So I'm going to take this image right here and right click it and go to change image. And let's go ahead and upload the image of the book. So I'm going to go to the e-cover and we'll choose, I guess, that one, the large one. And we'll load it up. And then I'm going to make sure to click on it to get my little blue arrow to activate it, just like this. And then I'm going to click confirm. Oh, and there's the image. It's way big, isn't it? So I'm going to go ahead and make it smaller. And let's put it up here. And okay, so now we got it looking a little bit different. So what do you guys think?
You got me laughing over here because you just, I mean, you got you that creative nature in me is activated because now I see how I can actually have a page change the page, or shall I say edit the words, the colors, and everything to be the way I want it. And I'm waiting to see how you're gonna, that big purple on the side. By the way, purple is my favorite color.
It's a banner. It's a banner. Just take it away. It's an image, Shelley. Just take it out and see how it looks without it.
Actually, what I would probably do, you guys, honestly, is actually like that big purple thing, but cool. I don't like the purple. I don't like the purple because the book itself doesn't have purple in it, but it does have that blue. So probably what I would do to make this more congruent and work better is I would take this image out. I would probably take it into GIMP and change the purple to one of these colors of blue, right? Probably that color right there. And then I would change the button to that same color.
Social media traffic as well.
Yep. And then the social media traffic, I would change to blue. So I've got a lot of continuity within there. Also, if you go to social media, the website, it's actually got a lot of blue. So you'd actually be creating even more continuity as you went from the opt-in page to the actual sales page. So that is what I do. But
I would change the button. I would change the button to the social media color. So now you got the button stands out even more. So you got orange.
That's a good idea. So you guys get the idea. I absolutely cannot take the time to pull it out and show you guys how to edit those. That would be a whole nother boot camp on how to pull images out and edit like in GIMP or something like that. But it can be done with a little bit of training. And let me look at your eyeballs because I want to tell you this. You can use any photo editing software. There's Photopea out there. There's GIMP. I used to use another little one that was really good, but I can never remember the name of it. There's Photoshop, which is expensive. There's Canva actually lets you do some really neat things. So there's a ton of ways that you can edit. My favorite is GIMP because it's free. I'm all about bootstrapping. And there are about 50 billion videos on how to use Canva. So, not Canva, but GIMP. So if you're interested, it's gimp.org. Very easy to use. And well, I take that back. It's not easy to use, but it's easy to learn because there's a lot of stuff out there to teach you. And when you're talking about changing a color, you literally just click the little magic wand. There really is a magic wand. You click the magic wand, click the color you're trying to get rid of, and it gets rid of it. And then you do the little paint bucket and pick the color you actually want, and then click inside there, and it'll fill it in with the color that you want. So it really is that easy. So play around in GIMP. That's something that you're interested in. But also remember that we're not tied to this template. You can create your own template, your own images, your own backgrounds. If you want it solid white, you can have it solid white. If you wanted it solid black, you can have it solid black, whatever you want to do. We're just kind of cheating because we have a limited amount of time. But you guys, once you start playing in it, you're going to get creative and you're going to say, I don't need no stinking template. I can do it myself. And you'll get really comfortable doing it yourself, and you'll decide what your style is and exactly how you want to do it. So, so go ahead, David.
I just shared a little link there to Tilt Shift Maker. Right? Did you ever try that one? That is so cool, right? Say you've got an image and you want the background, not you want the foreground or certain parts of the picture to stand out. It makes it stand out like a 3D image. It's absolutely incredible. And cool. Also you can save the images in smaller. You don't have to save them in 2000 or whatever pixels, right? You can bring them down to 640 and make it a smaller image. So it's down to kilobits when it's
there's a ton of those out there. So yeah, it's just a matter
this one is incredible.
What you like. Yep. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to jump back in and we'll take a look at what we've got so far. So we've got the social media traffic logo. We're going to pretend like I spent a ton of time to make the colors match. And so now we're looking at this opt-in form, and we need to make sure that the opt-in form is set up correctly. But what do I need to do to make sure that I save this stuff so that I can get back to it later? So I'm going to click save, and we're going to go ahead and name it. So I'm going to call it social media traffic. Perfect. And I'll just say freebie. That's great. So I'm going to click send and save. And now everything is saved.
Does that also help on the keywords?
Well, this is just a temporary name. I may change it later and actually attach a domain to it or a subdomain. I might throw this into a website, a different website. This is a very fluid thing. I'm just technically just building here. That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm not even really thinking about the name of the website or nothing. We're just building right now. Okay. So the next big thing that I have to do is actually get ready for mailing box.
Okay, what about linking it? What about linking it?
Linking it to, oh, I think we froze. I think that he was asking what about linking it to Mailing Boss, and that's what we're going to do next. And we're going to link it to the affiliate link in just a few minutes. So really the next big thing we have to think about is Mailing Boss and collecting that name and email. So I'm going to just go into Mailing Boss really quick. You guys, this is a down and dirty demonstration, so I'm not going to give you a lot of details, but I'm going to go into Mailing Boss. So I'm going to click that and go jump right into Mailing Boss. And all I'm going to do is create a subscriber list. So I can do that right here. So I'm going to create a new subscriber list, and I'm going to put social media traffic freebie. And I'm just going to copy that and paste it, and then continue. And that takes me into the settings for this. And for this particular item, I have the name already, display name, description, and then I have to decide if I want it to be a double opt-in list or a single opt-in list, and then a double opt-out or a single opt-out. When you're creating a list, you're going to get a much better list if it's a double opt-in, because they have to do two things to be able to be confirmed on your list. And that is to first fill out the opt-in form, and then second, confirm their email. So you want to always do a double opt-in list. But what that means is you're going to have to explain to them somewhere that they have to confirm to be able to get their document, right? They're going to have to be able to confirm to get their document. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it a double opt-in. But for you guys, well, we'll just go double opt-in. And then I'm going to go next. And here's the fields that I want. And remember, on the opt-in form, what I'm trying to collect is an email and a name. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure email is selected. And then I'm also going to create the first name field. And then I'm going to go ahead and click Save Changes. So that gives me the email and the first name. But then I've got the subscribe confirm email. This is a stock email that is sent out. I can edit that and make it say anything I want to. I'm just going to make it the same, and I'm going to click Save and Next. And now I'm back, pending subscribe, stock email, Save and Next. And now unsubscribe confirmation email, I'm going to leave it the same way and send to next. And then the welcome email, save and next. So all of that you can edit to say whatever you want it to say. That takes me back to the subscriber list overview page. This is everything I can do with the subscriber list. And there's one thing that I need to do that drives me nuts when I see it. And that is the fields. We had the first name and the email. And what this does is it flips them and it puts email first and then first name. And I can't stand that. So what I'm going to do is go into the fields area. That's this right here. And it's got email first and first name second. I hate that order. So all I'm going to do is actually just change the order. I'm just going to go to sort order and call the email field as the second one and the first name field as the first one. And then also you want to make sure that you look at whether it's required or not. The email is required. I'm also going to have the first name required. So they have to give me a first name and they have to give me an email or they're not going to be able to fill out the form. And then I'm going to click Save. And now my mailing list is ready to go. Now, I don't have any emails in there yet. That's a different boot camp. Okay, so we'll talk about that later. But right now, what I've got is my subscriber list is set up and it's ready to receive people signing up for my list. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and go to my HTML editor. And right here where the opt-in form is at, I'm going to right click it and I'm going to go to configure. And I'm going to choose Mailing Boss. And then there's my list right there, social media traffic freebie. I'm going to click that. And it is now connected. So anybody that fills this out, they are now connected and they will be added to that subscriber list. But there is something else I want to add, which is right here where it says we hate spam and your email is safe with us. I'm going to copy that little blurb and I'm going to type in there, be sure to access your email and confirm to get your copy of social media traffic. All right, so what I've done is I've given them instructions that tell them you need to confirm your email to be able to get this particular item. That way we can choose to deliver it by email instead of sending them to a page where they can download it, okay? Because what we want to happen on here is that when they click get your copy now, instead of going to a thank you page to download, we don't want to take any chances and have them not go to the affiliate offer. So we're going to send them straight to the affiliate offer, okay? So I'm going to save what I've got so far, just like that. And so now I got to figure out what I want to do with this footer. And I'm going to go ahead and take the, well, maybe I'll make a copy of the logo. And I'll bring it down here. And where this logo's at, I'll bring it down and just make it smaller. And we'll shrink it up a bit, like that. And then copyright, we'll put 2019. And then we'll put whatever our company name is. We'll call it Social Media Explosion. And then it's got a link to the legal pages. So I'd have to go in and edit these legal pages to make sure that they say exactly what I want them to say. And then I'm probably going to change the color of this to that white color. So I'm going to right click on the footer, go to appearance, and change the appearance to white. So it's kind of a grayish color now. We'll do white. Oh, that's perfect. There we go. I guess we need to make it the same gray as this one, don't we? So I'm going to go to appearance and color, and I'm going to capture that color, whatever it is. And it looks like that's not white. It's actually gray. Oh, that's the color of the background. So I'd have to capture that color. So we'll kind of guess at it. So let's go to colors and more colors. And let's see if we can capture that gray a little bit. Maybe that's close. Oh, way too dark. Getting better. Getting better. Getting better. And remember, I can also do that eyedropper function. And that's pretty close. So I'm going to stick with that. There's a Google Chrome extension that you can get that is an eyedropper. And you can actually click any color on your website and capture that exact color. And then you can put it into like a footer like this. And that will save you a lot of headache of trying to figure out the exact colors. But we got it close enough, and close enough is good for training. So we're going to go ahead and click save and then save again. Fabulous. Okay, now we're going to talk about how to send them to the right affiliate link once they fill out this form. So here's what we've done so far. We've created a landing page. We've added the image of the ebook that we want to give them. We've got the opt-in form set up and it's connected to MailingBoss. And now the next thing is, where do we want to send them after they fill out this form? Now, typically you would send them to the next page in this funnel. And the next page is the email confirmation page, where it would tell them, all right, your next steps are check your email, and then confirm, and then and congratulations, you're joined. But we don't want to give them that email confirmation page because it might give them a chance to get out of the funnel and not go to the affiliate offer. And I want to send them directly to the affiliate offer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it up a bit. So I'm going to first get my affiliate offer. So let me go to the marketplace, and I have to get my link. So I'm going to go to marketplace. And this is where I find my affiliate link at. So if you remember, I'm an affiliate, so I'm going to click affiliate, and I'm going to go to your approved products. And there's Social Media Explosion right there. So I'm going to click get link, and I'm going to copy that link right there. Perfect. And I'm going to click copy, and then I'm going to go back to my editor. And now I'm going to look at this opt-in form. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to go to change URL. And so right here, I've got 3 choices. I've got pending subscribe, subscription confirmed, and unsubscribe confirmation. So here's what I can do is on pending subscribe. That means if it's a double opt-in, they have not confirmed their email yet. Where do you want to send them? Well, I want to send them to my affiliate link. So I'm going to go to no action, and then I'm going to choose website address, and then I'm going to paste my address in there, and I'm going to click OK. So if they are pending subscribed, which means they filled in the opt-in form and they're waiting to get that email to confirm, I'm going to send them to this address. On subscription confirmed, I'm going to click no action. I'm going to click web address, and I'm going to click paste. And I'm going to put that same exact address in there. That means when they get their email and they click subscription confirmed, they're going to go to that link. And the last one is unsubscribe. Every single email they get, there's going to be an unsubscribe button on there. Not a button, but just text. Where do you want them to go if they click that? So you can put an actual website address for that as well. Because this site is not published yet, we don't really have an address to send them to, but I might send them right back to this page so they can sign up again if they want to. It's kind of whatever page you want to send them to. If you want to create an unsubscribe page that says, we're sorry to see you go, we'd love it if you come back, click this button to sign up with us again. But whatever you want to do, that's the unsubscribe confirmation. We just want to make sure that pending subscribe and subscription confirmed are being sent to the affiliate offer. And so I'm going to click confirm and then confirm again. And now I'm going to go ahead and click save because I did a lot of big stuff, and save again. And now this page is actually ready to go. The only thing left that I have to do is actually figure out how I'm going to get the document to them. That's huge, right? I have to figure out how I'm going to get the document to them. And I'm going to do that by setting up a welcome email inside of Mailing Boss. And they're going to get that email, and it's going to have a link to the document. So let's first we have to figure out how to do that. So I'm going to go to my page settings, and I'm going to look at all of my pages. And on this thank you page right here, if I click that, that's where I would normally have the download, is on the thank you page. But remember, I don't want them to go to an email confirmation page. I do not want them to go to a thank you page. I want them to go straight to the affiliate offer. So we're going to do it a little bit different way here. So on this download button, I'm going to right click it, and I'm going to go to action. And there's already a PDF there. I'm going to actually change the PDF. So I'm going to click it. And I'm going to upload the PDF that I want them to have. So here's Social Media Explosion. I'm going to go to special report, and I'm going to click social media traffic. And it's going to upload that PDF for me. And then I'm going to click it, and I'm going to confirm. And then I'm going to click OK. So now that download button actually has my Social Media Explosion, the giveaway product for Social Media Explosion. Okay. So I'm going to click save because that was a big thing I did. Fabulous. And now there's a couple ways that I can do this. I can do an email that sends them the link to this page so that they can download. Or I can get the direct download by going to this live page, and then let's see if it'll work right here. I'll go to right click. Nope, it won't let me do it here. But I can go to this live page and right click this button and click copy link address and then paste it into an email. I think for my welcome email, I'm going to make it super simple for you guys. I'm just going to give them the address of this page. That's probably the easiest way to do it. So I'm going to just type in for this thank you page. and say something like, congratulations on choosing social media traffic free ebook. Okay, so I've got that in there. I'm going to change this by pulling it down a little bit. I'm going to center this. And we'll scooch it up, and scooch it up a little bit. And then maybe I'll add an image of it so they remember what they were getting. So I'm going to go ahead and add an image. Put that there, right click it, go to change image, and click that book. And we'll make it a little bit smaller so it's not craziness. Like that. We'll drop that footer down a little bit. Oh, we got to make the banner a little bit bigger, which is great. And then there's the footer. We'll drag it up a little bit. All right, so that's it. That's the thank you page. So I'm going to go to save and save again. And there we go. So now there's a couple things that I need to do. I've added the document so that they can download it. That's fabulous. I'm going to line these up a little bit. And I need to get a link for the page. I've not published the page yet, so I need to publish the page to make it live on the internet. That's going to help me get the link for this page. So I'm just going to go to my dashboard and go to Builders, Pixel Perfect, and My Sites. And I'm going to take a look at all my sites that I've built. And this one was Social Media Traffic Freebie. So I'm going to find that, and I'm going to go to Publish. There's that Publish button right there. So I'm going to click Publish, and then OK. And it thinks a little bit. It's doing a lot in the background. And once it's done thinking really hard, that gray turns to blue. So if you notice that that is blue now, that means I can click right on it, and it's going to take me to the live version of the website. So this is what it's looking like right now. That's actually really cool. I like that. So how do I get to that thank you page? So I make sure I have the right link to the thank you page. To do that, I'm going to go into my editor, and I'm going to go into my page settings to see what the address of that page is. So there's the thank you page. I'm going to click the gear, and there's my address right there. So I'm going to just copy that and go back to the live version. And I'm going to put at the end of the actual URL for the website, I'm going to click / and then paste that address for the page. And when I do that and click, it takes me straight to the page. So this full link is what I want to add to my email. Okay, so I'm going to click on there and copy it, and I'm going to put it in a Word document, so or not a Word document, but a notepad, so I don't lose it. So there we go. I've got it. And now I'm going to go into MailyBoss and actually create a single email, a welcome email in my email sequence. So I'm just going to go to create a new campaign. And for that, I'm going to say a welcome email. Welcome email for social media traffic freebie. And then here I need to choose what list is it attached to, and it's going to be attached to the social media traffic freebie. There we go. I'm going to click continue. And there's a few things that we have to set up here. So the campaign name, and then we have to choose, is it a regular email or part of an autoresponder? A regular email is a one-time email on a specific date at a specific time. So we don't want a regular email because if somebody signs up after that date, they won't get the email. So we want to set it up as an autoresponder, which means it's going to be set up based on what day they joined. That email will go out. Okay. We don't need to set up a sequence. It's already attached to the right list, which is social media traffic freebie. We don't have any segments. We don't have a lead score that we're looking for. We don't want to add any tags. So really the only thing we need to make sure on this one is to make sure we choose autoresponder. And then I'm going to click save and next. And now I'm going to say who is it from and what's the address email address that I want to use, the from email and the reply to email. And then I'm going to put a subject. Congratulations. Your free social media traffic ebook has arrived. There we go. That makes it easy. So I'm going to click save and next. And this is the actual email. Now you're going to go in and change this to say whatever you want. There's some really neat elements you can add here, so you can click and drag them in. You can make a lot of changes, but I'm going to make this super simple. I'm going to say thank you for our email list. Here is your social media traffic ebook. Go to this page and download. All right, so I'm going to highlight that text and I'll go to my notepad and make sure I have that address copied. And then here, I'm going to go to this trusty little link right here. And I'm going to click that button. And I'm going to put that address in there. And I can then click OK. And you can see that it's a clickable link, right? The other thing that I can do, which is really cool, is I can say hello. And right here, I put hello space and then a comma. And I can go to available tags. When I click that, I can scroll down until I find their first name, which is in there as F name. So if I just keep going down, it's a little ways down, there's F name right there. I just click on that. And now it's going to say, hello, Roberto, or hello, Shelly, or, you know, hello, Willie. So it's kind of personal, right? So it grabs that F name and puts it in there. Then you give them a little blurb, then you give them the link, and the next step is save and next. And now we get to decide when this thing goes out. And we want it to go out after they subscribe. We want it to go out on 0 days, which means it's going to go out immediately. As soon as they sign up, it's going to go out. So that's how we set it, is after they subscribe, 0 days. And then we want to send this to future subscribers. You have the option to send to current and future subscribers. But for us, we don't even have any subscribers yet. So we can set it to send to future subscribers and we'll be good to go. Then there's some information right here. You just want to double check it to make sure everything looks okay. And then I want to go ahead and click save and activate. This is another important thing. Each individual email has to be activated. If it's on pause, it won't send. So you want to click save and activate to save everything that you've changed and to activate the email. So now this email is ready to go out and it will send based on when the person subscribes, and it's going to send 0 days after they subscribe. So it's going to technically send it immediately. Now, when we talk about immediately, in Builderall terms and in MailingBoss terms and any other autoresponder, immediately doesn't mean immediately. So it means that what it's going to do is it's going to queue it immediately. But that queue may be really long, so it may take 5 or 10 minutes to actually get sent. So I want to make sure you understand that, because when you sign up for some of these things, you're like, oh my God, where's the welcome email? Come on, give me my link. But that's what happens, is it ends up actually being queued immediately. But if there's a lot of emails waiting to go out, it may take it a little bit to get sent out. But believe it or not, we've actually completely set up our funnel. We should be able to go through this funnel completely, and we should be able to get access to the free lead magnet. It will automatically send it out through email. We'll get sent to the affiliate link sales page, and then they can choose to buy that social media product. We've actually completely set up the whole thing today. We bypassed all of the other pages in there except for the legal pages. Remember, we left those at the bottom. So if they want to look at the legal stuff associated with what you're offering, you can put that information in there for them. And everything is ready to go. Do you want to test it out? Let's test it. Okay. So I'm going to go to share. I'm going to go back here and we'll see if we can go to the home page again. So this is the main page, and I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh to make sure that I've got the newest version after I've saved. And so this is what the website's looking like right now. It's pretty simple. One of the things that I might do that is just a design issue is I might scrunch up that logo a little bit and push it up so that most of the page is on the screen. So it takes up like the whole area of the screen instead of it being kind of chopping off part of the book and even chopping off part of the opt-in form. Okay, so I might shrink things up just a little bit and scrunch it up just a little bit, but that's probably the only thing besides the color that I would change. So now that we're on here, let's go ahead and fill it out. So my first name is Shelly, and my email is skydivingdiva@yahoo.com. And this form is actually, it looks like you're going to have to do some work to do the colors in here because it starts off as gray and then it's showing as a really light gray. So you'll have to go into the settings and actually fix that. Easily fixable, no problem. You right-click the opt-in form and start working on the colors, the appearance. But I'm going to go ahead and click get your copy now. And let's see what happens. It's going to subscribe, and then boom, I'm here at social media explosion. So it did exactly what it was supposed to do. I got the person's information, and now they went to my sales page using my affiliate link. And if you look right here at the very top, there's my affiliate ID. So if the person buys off of this page, Tabitha will get credit because this is her affiliate ID. Okay. But now let's take a look at email because that's the next big thing we need to make sure is working. So I'm going to go to Yahoo and I'm going to check my email. So I'm going to go email. And we'll see if I get sent the email. So right now it's not showing there. I have to make sure I check spam. And there it is right there, actually. I got it in spam, which is fine. So I'm going to go ahead and click here to confirm my email address. And I have to confirm, remember that message I put in there, you must confirm your email address to get a copy of your ebook. So I'm going to click here to confirm. And then remember I set that up to go to the affiliate link as well, right? So far everything's working great. So now I'm going to go back here and I'm going to go to inbox. And the only thing I'm waiting on now is the welcome email that gives me the link to that file. So I'm going to look in the inbox and I'm going to look at the spam, and it may take a minute because remember my information is being queued. Welcome email goes out based on the queue. So it may take 5 to 10 minutes for that to go out. So I'm going to check the inbox. Nope, that's not it. And I'm just going to check spam, and that's not it. And we'll see if we can refresh. Sometimes it takes a minute for everything to come in. So while we're waiting on that to come in, that's the last step that we need to check. But you can see that everything is working as it's supposed to be. The only thing we're waiting on is that welcome email with the link to the book, right? So any questions, you guys, on anything that we've done so far? David?
I notice you're using Yahoo there. Are you using a Yahoo email address?
Instead when I signed up to the opt-in form, that was my
that's
email
the one
that I
used. Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just checking to make sure everything works right. Yeah. Just pretend like I'm the user, Shelly Turner, not the website creator, Shelly Turner. Okay, so that's what we're checking, is to make sure everything's working correctly. And again, the last step is getting that email so we can click the link and make sure it goes to the thank you page. So any other questions? It's cool, isn't it? It's a little bit of bouncing, right? A little bit of bouncing, but it's not bad. You can do it. And honestly, if I was doing this by myself without having to stop and teach and train and talk, I could get a simple page like this done in about maybe 30 minutes. Even the color changes. I could do all of that in about 30 minutes. Yeah?
I'm looking forward to doing this. I really am. And yes, 30 minutes to an hour, once we get used to the process. I'm looking forward to doing this. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. And then it's like you just showed us how we can do this within an hour, but yet we can charge someone for these different funnels.
Yep, your minimum charge doing this should be like $100 an hour. So if it's going to take you an hour to do this, then you're going to charge them $100 to put together a landing page like this. And then they have to give you all of this stuff that you need, right? You're not going to do the graphics, so you make sure that you give them the information they need to get you the right graphics, and then you actually put it together. If you have to do any of the graphics, $100 an hour to do any of the graphics. So you got a money-making thing here just in creating landing pages, right? That's the beauty of Builderall.
I love it. I mean, I can't even, right now, just going off of my head, barbershops, another thing, churches and everything, it's just going off of my head, but a simple funnel without having to go to a lot of different pages in the funnel, just a simple funnel, and it works.
Once they hit social media explosion, that hits my funnel. So what you've done is you've just created a landing page to actually send them to the real funnel. But you've done it in a way that at least you captured their name and their email. So if they never actually buy the product, you've still got their name and email. You can market something else to them.
Well, I'm going to send this over to Tyree. And put it on his head. It's really not big enough.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump in. I'm going to share my screen and see if we got the email yet. So I'm in my inbox, and I don't see it yet. So I'm going to go into spam, and I don't see it yet. So it may be queued up still. Oh, wait, there it is.
There it is. Yeah.
Tabitha, it says congratulations, and I spelled congratulations wrong. So please be careful and watch your spelling. But I'm going to go ahead and click on there. And you see it looks exactly like what it looked like when I made it, right? It doesn't look any different. And if I click this button, we should go to the thank you page. Let's check it out. And Shazam, there's the thank you page. And I'm going to click the download button. And it downloaded straight to my computer. It is right there. So everything is working perfectly. We couldn't have done it better. We are flipping awesome. The only thing is the spam, guys, and that's okay because I had the word free in there, I think, and you know, there's a couple of things that happen when you do that. You can always in your email put information for them on how to white label your email so that they can get email from you from now on in the inbox. So if that's a worry for you, you can add that information into your email and say, hey, we want to be able to send you some great stuff and we don't want you to miss it. So be sure to white label our email and then just give them instructions on how to do that. And that will help get that email into the inbox so it doesn't land in spam. Okay. All right, guys, I've got certified partners in about 13 minutes, but tomorrow is our last day for this boot camp. We've actually covered mostly everything, so I'm going to go ahead and cover just some little loose ends that we'll talk about and then talk about some of the other tools. You guys know the drill. I've actually been through this with you if you've been through the boot camp before. The last day, the last little section, I talk about some of the other tools that are in Builderall so that you understand the size of Builderall. And I'll even tell you a little bit about what's coming as far as Canvas. That's a new one that is going to be huge, and you want to definitely save for that information because it is fabulous. So we'll talk a little bit about the other tools tomorrow after we wrap up a few loose ends. Davida?
We'll have a drinks party tomorrow then as well.
Yeah.
Loads of drink.
I saw the video you did on Canvas, and what it reminds me of is when you were doing the blueprint to show us how to set up the funnel.
That's right. That's exactly what it is. It's a blueprint, but what's cool about it is once you set up the blueprint, then all you do is click create website, and it takes everything you've done and creates the entire website for you. Oh my gosh. It is fascinating. I mean, I was like crying. I was like, when we got it the first time and they showed us, I was like, oh my God, I'm fixing to make $1 million. I'm going to make $1 million. Yeah, it's fascinating what they've done and what they've prepared for us. We've still got a lot to go. It's not ready. we got to do some beta testing. And we got to make sure that it's all ready to go. So you still got to have some patience because it's not going to be in your back office. It's not going to be available. What's happening is it's going to the certified partners and they're doing beta testing. And we will put it through the ringer. The certified partners will definitely put it through the ringer. But hopefully what that means is by the time we beta test and they fix the things that are kind of wacky with it, by the time it gets to you guys, it will be ready to go. And you can jump all over it. And there are a bazillion ways to monetize that canvas. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that tomorrow too. It's not just about using it as a blueprint to create a website. It's actually more than that. So I'm going to share a little bit of that with you tomorrow too. Okay?
We're in a good place, folks.
We are. We are absolutely in a good place. You are so right about that. Also, we're getting ready to put some funnels together. And I posted in the 7-day boot camp and asked people to do reviews for me. And that kind of got lost in the shuffle. And people started to write what they didn't like about the boot camp, which is great. That's great input. But when you're doing a review, you don't talk about the negative things. You talk about what the good things are. So what I would like for you to do, if you have time, is put together some type of review, and you can either private message me or put it into the 7-day boot camp Facebook group, and do a review and try to be positive. If you have negative, don't do the review, because these are what are going to go on the website to help people figure out, do they need to take this 7-day boot camp or not. So be honest, be authentic, don't lie, don't fluff, don't hype, just say what you have experienced or what you truly feel. And you can either type it out or you can do a video. Either one will be fine. And like I said, we're building the websites to go with the boot camps now. These are lead magnet websites, because they're going to get the 7-day free trial and they're going to get any one of the 7-day boot camps. So you guys will be an influence on whether they decide to do that or not. So give me some good reviews if you can. And we'll see if we can add it to the website. Okay.
We should all be wearing Builderall t-shirts as well.
Yeah, you should have my logo on there that says Builderall.
Shelley's team. Yeah. Or skydiving divas. Rock on fans, or what do they call them? What do they call them? The roadies. Yeah. We're Shelley's roadies.
There you go. That's right.
Shelley, thanks a million.
Thank you, Shelley.
Yeah, everybody. And we'll see you all soon. Take care.
Homework. Start building your lead magnet affiliate page. Got it?
Got it.
All right, guys.
Slán, Slán. Thanks.
Everybody. See you all tomorrow.
Adios.
Slán.